Number 10, Stocking. Panty and stocking with garter belts. Just because she's an angel doesn't mean she has to dress the part.
いいかお前たちのような素行不良で品性下劣落ちこぼれのクソ天使が
Banished to Earth for her misdeeds, Stocking may not be as loose with lovers as her sister, but she still knows how to rock the bad girl look.
約束だからね、デザートおごってよ。注文するわよ。待って待って。
When she's not slumped away, feasting on every dessert known to man, she's slicing up demons and ghosts, all while adorned in an oddly tantalizing look that blends together Eastern and Western animation sensibilities, all wrapped in a gothic Lolita bow. She can chop us up anytime. Number 9, Satomi Kahara. Godzilla singular points. Her personal life may remain something of a mystery, but one thing is perfectly clear. Those tattoos, that exposed midriff, and that lip piercing are totally worth going to war against kaiju for.
里見さん、どうでした？おやさんの様子は。
A clerical worker with a droll sense of humor, Kanahara stood on the sidelines as Jet Jaguar was slowly assembled to take on the might of Godzilla.
どうやって武器に？
矢尻にして指で打ち込む。
一発外したら終わっちゃうじゃん。
I mean, if the world's gonna end in a blast of atomic breath, at least you're in good company.
ゴジラズだってさ。
Number 8, Celestia Ludenberg. Danganronpa the animation. Sometimes the stereotypes just work. In this instance, we have the so-called ultimate gambler, a lady regarded among the elites, one who fully embraces the macabre look.
はがくれくん、残念ですが、こんな証拠もあるんですよ。はがくれくんの部屋で見つけたものですわ。
Oh, and it's her dream to live in a castle and own a harem of vampire boyfriends. Yep, Celestia is all about that juicy edginess.
そいつは大きな間違いですわよ。
While she effortlessly rocks the attire of a gothic maiden, it's her drive to secure her dream that prevents her from being anyone's dark romance of choice, since it tends to end in murder.
それは西洋のお城に住むこと。そこで一生過ごすことこそが私の夢であり、目標であり、人生のノルマなのです。
Number 7, Perona, One Piece. In Oda's world, no one is what they seem, and that goes for ghosts too.
今お前を倒す三段をつけた。
More fashionable than frightening, Perona is likely one of the sexiest phantoms you're ever likely to encounter. Sure, she can use her devil fruit powers to lock you into an unyielding state of depression, but damn, if she doesn't look cute while doing it.
なんだこの余裕。
By the time she got off Thriller Bark and started acting like Zorro's impromptu guardian ghost, Perona has fully embraced her goth look, and in doing so catapulted herself to one of the Four Oceans' loveliest ladies.
まったく。まだこんなところでグズグズしてたのか。
Number 6, Kumi Tokisaki, Date Alive. On the one hand, she's a gunslinging psycho who can manipulate time and has a body count exceeding 10,000 souls.
命に銃口を向けるということは。
But on the other hand, there's no denying that for a magical girl with a clock for an eye, Kurumi stands head and shoulders above her peers as the most dynamic, compelling, and seductively destructive member of the cast.
それではごきげんよう。
Sure, there's every chance she'll blow off everyone's ligaments first chance she gets, her own included, but she does it so stylishly, you can't help but get wrapped up in her madness. Number 5, Riel Meyer, Ergo Proxy. Because who says a great detective can't also be intoxicatingly beautiful? Big on eyeshadow and little on social circles, Riel has a lot of burdens under that badge of hers, her talents for deduction often offset by her Ice Queen persona.
Those marks we found, weren't left by an auto rave.
Yesterday? What are you talking about?
Then she finds herself thrown into the world of the proxies, and slowly has to adjust her worldview along the way.
You saw the monster. The proxy. You know.
Proxy.
Whether she's being blunt or slowly thawing to the idea of relationships, Riel is very much the goth of the future, and we're here for it. Number 4, Semiramis, Fate Apocrypha, the pioneer of poisonings, the assassin of red, and someone who walks the line between ideal goth and busty MILF. Semiramis truly has it going on. While her killer instinct and noble phantasms make her one of the biggest threats among the Great Holy Grail War, she's certainly far from the doom and gloom persona you'd expect.
How would you like to experience the feeling of being a little gnat?
That's the Fateverse for you, filled with ancient figures with countless lore to their name, and yet all we can focus on is how much of a lucky bastard Kotomine is to get unlimited lap access.
You've awakened.
Assassin.
Number 3, Nana Osaki. Nana. There are ladies named Nana in this series, but only one of them rocks the punk goth look in a way that melts us every time she appears on screen.
それともう一つ。私もナナって言うんだ。
Despite having a rough childhood, Nana's goal has always been to reach for the stars and cement herself as a legendary vocalist. She's got talents in spades, has a wardrobe that will affect you in ways you didn't know possible, and is often swayed when it comes to the wants of her heart.
人生棒に振る気か!
いいんだよ。
If her songs don't knock you dead, then her beautifully realized character will. Number 2, Lust, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. She was created to be the literal incarnation of desire and attractiveness, and apparently that universally equates to an enticing woman with a perfect figure, heavy use of makeup, and a fondness for the dark things in life.
デートすっぽかして。私待ってたのよ。会いたかったわ。じゃあ。
If it weren't for the fact she's a near immortal creature that likes to spear her lovers to death, she'd be the ultimate waifu.
気をつけろ。はい。
Impaled torsos aside, Lust is an exquisite example of what happens when you take the trimmings of goth and refine it with ladylike elegance, with just a sprinkling of homicidal mania.
負けた。悔しいけど、あなたみたいな男にやられるのも悪くない。
Number 1, Misa Amane, Death Note. Sometimes you just gotta go with the classics. As both a victim and tool of Light Yagami's ambition to become the god of the new world, Misa, for all her talents, is frightfully naive, willing to do anything to make her beloved happy. While not afraid to dabble in other looks, Misa more often than not leans back on her iconic goth look, heavy makeup, sleeves, and choker included. We don't need Shinigami eyes to know that she's an absolute knockout, which makes her servitude to Light's grand design all the more tragic. Come on, girl. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.